So I know I'm not the target demographic for this book, Paper Towns by John Green, but damned if I don't really like the book. And I'm only, I'd say, almost halfway through, and I got this book a couple days ago. And I generally don't read books that fast. You know, I pace myself so I don't get burnt out. Because I've done that before where I've read a book, you know, full pelt, and then I'll just read something and I'm like, fuck this. And I'll, you know, toss it away for a week, and then it'll turn into 2 weeks, and then eventually I'll come back to it and say, you know, I gotta start reading again. This doesn't have that problem, you know. This is a book that constantly wants you to read it. You know, it has that kind of cliffhanger-y style to it, you know, that's at the end of books, but it's throughout the book. You know, it's, you know, every time you finish a chapter, you're like, I should read another chapter, and then after that chapter's done, you're like, I have to read this other chapter. And some of you may be asking, how did you come upon this book? Well, some of you who spend a lot of time on the internet will have probably seen a trailer for a movie called Paper Towns, which is based off the book. And the trailer for the movie inspired me to read the book. And that sounds kind of weird to me, so I don't know how weird it sounds to you guys. But a trailer for a movie inspired me to read a book. It's kind of weird. But, yeah, I saw the first trailer that came out, and I'm like, this is a cool story, you know. And then I heard that it was based off a book, and I'm like, shit, yeah, I'll read the fucking book. And then I started reading the book after it got to my library because I had to request it. And, you know, I picked it up and started reading it, and not gonna lie, it starts out pretty dark for a young adult book. It really does. From the prologue, it's just full on fucked up. It does kind of go like this. You know, it has points of like frenetic happiness, and then it goes like fucked, and then it just does that. But maybe that's why it intrigues me so. I don't know. But yeah, if you haven't read the book, I suggest you go out to your local library and read it. Of course, you know, don't just go to your local library and read it there. You know, check it out and take it home and read it. Simple as that. The only other book I think to have this kind of effect on me was, a book called Shadows by John Saul. And that book is just fucking out there. If you haven't read that, go read that too. I warn you, it is kind of, sort of fucked up. More so than this. Because this kind of eases up on the darkness after a while. At least as of right now. But the Shadows book, just from cover to cover, is just fucked up. And John Saul's books are always like that. They're always like really tinged with like, I don't know, just fucked up shit. I'll say that. It's just kind of like, I don't know what drives John Saul to write this shit, but he writes engaging books. I own a couple of them. I don't own Shadows, sadly, but I will own that eventually. But yeah, like that's the only other book that had kind of, you know, this effect on me, that grabbed me so strongly. And this book grabbed me through a trailer for a movie based on fucking book, which is just weird. But maybe it's because I identify with the characters in the book, because I kind of am like Q, you know, Quentin, and his friends are kind of like my friends. Except the fact that I don't have any black friends, which kind of sucks. Just, I don't know. Maybe it's something about my pale skin that just puts off black people from being my friend. I don't know. Any black people out there, good friend. I am. Speaking like fucking Yoda now, but anyway. Yeah. Good book so far. I'll do a review of it after I'm done reading it, which will probably be, I don't know, a week from now, as of the recording of this. But yeah, so check it out if you haven't. I can't wait to see the movie, which I'll do after I read the book. Which, you know, chances are if there's a book that a movie's based on, you should read the book, because the book is probably better than the movie. What's even funnier is that's also true for comics. Like the V for Vendetta book, the V for Vendetta movie is shitty compared to the V for Vendetta graphic novel. I actually have both, funnily enough. But I like the graphic novel better. I don't know. Maybe it's because it makes more political sense. I don't know. But I'm not going to keep this video going on and on and on, because I want to go back and read the fucking book. So go read it, or, you know, get an audiobook of it if you can't read it, or you don't want to read it and just want to listen to someone read it. I don't fucking know. But yeah, audiobook, the physical fucking book. Just go out and read it. You know, be more literate. I don't know. Peace out, guys. Have a good day. And go read some fucking books this summer. Read books. I have a bunch of books that I'm reading. I'm reading a collected fucking a collection of H.P. Lovecraft stories alongside this. And I'm reading this more than I'm reading that. And I like that. I like H.P. Lovecraft. But anyway, read this. Read this fucking book. Read more books in general. Expand your knowledge. Anyway, peace out, guys. Have a good day.